Hello, and if I've done this right, hopefully, just hopefully, this video is in So welcome in everyone, welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming, hope you're doing well today. Welcome to this army showcase / review of the army that I'm going to be taking to No Retreat 6. So No Retreat 6 is a tournament run by SM Battle Reports based in Gibraltar. Make sure you do go check them out, I'll leave a link in below, but it's smbattlereports.com. And those guys, they write battle reports, they kind of like the old White Dwarf battle reports where they're like written and with like super high res pictures. Maybe even 4K pictures. But yeah, they've got really awesome battle reports, and they've got SM Plus where they put even more out, so do go and check them out. But No Retreat is an event that they hold every 6 months for 40k, and they do Horus Heresy as well. And basically it's a weekend event on the island of Gibraltar, which is an absolutely beautiful country. Just south of Spain, you can see Morocco off the coast, which is amazing. But yeah, so it's a tournament, and it's this weekend, the 10th and 11th of March, 2018, and this is my second attendance. So I went No Retreat 5 in September. You might be able to see the old army review / posting, I think it's called. I'll post a link, you know, in one of the corners as you do. So yeah, without much ado, you might recognise most of this army from the LCO army review as well, but let's take a look. Okay, so there you have it, guys. There is the army. I'm going to go through unit by unit, just so we can have a look, and I'll pull up pictures so you can see which unit I'm talking about. So to start off, it is made up of a battalion and a Vanguard Attachment. So the Vanguard is the 1 HQ, 3 elites, your battalion is your 2 HQs, and 3 troops as a minimum, and then you can put anything else that you want in there. So No Retreat does have list building restrictions. It does restrict how you can take allies, so you can't build Imperial soups. You can only take one type of chapter type, so if you are going to play with Ultramarines and you can't take Salamanders with them or Blood Angels or anything like that, you have to take one type of chapter trait. So that goes for every army, not just Space Marines. But also you can't take, you can take a battalion, you have to take a battalion or a brigade, you can't double up. And then you can take one other type of detachment, which is any detachment other than the auxiliary support and the supreme command detachment. So they're the kind of list building restrictions in a nutshell. So I've gone for a battalion and a Vanguard detachment, which gives me 7 command points, and I've gone for Ultramarines because I believe that is probably the strongest, most all-around chapter trait that the Space Marines have access to. So to start off with the HQ, we have the man himself, the chapter master of the Blood Ravens, Gabriel Angelos himself, which is a brand new model I've just finished painting, and he looks absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love the model, he looks amazing. And yeah, I just can't wait to use him. I mean, normally I would use Gulliman, but these guys have kind of said we don't want you to bring Gulliman, we want to see Gabriel Angelos or an unnamed character. So we're going full fluffy army today. So yeah, we're leading the army with Gabriel Angelos, and backing him up in the battalion we have a Librarian Sunis, and he's got the Force Sword, and he's going to be taking Psychic Fortress and Null Zone. So all your psychic powers are set, so your Warlord trait. I should say that Storm of Fire is going to be my Warlord trait for Gabriel Angelos. So every weapon within 6 wounds on a 6, it gets an extra AP, which is really good. So yeah, so we got the Librarian Sunis backing him up. Obviously I can't not take a Librarian being a Blood Raven player. That'd be very, very rude. So then the next HQ, we have a Lieutenant, which is a brand new model, and you may recognise it. It might look a little bit like me, because that was what I was going for. This is Lieutenant Hellstorm. So he'll be featuring on the channel very soon. So basically, I am part of a Facebook group known as the Blood Ravens chapter. I'll link below as well. And in there, I have a rank, which is really cool. Everyone has ranks. It's really fun. And I'm the first captain. So This is the first lieutenant, and on his first tournament out, he's going to run as a lieutenant, and then when the chapter master isn't around, he will be representing the first captain, or me, which is really fun. So he's taking a mastercrafted bolt pistol and a chainsaw, but then the chainsaw is going to be the relic. It's going to be the Teeth of Terror, which is a really good combat weapon. He's mainly there for the reroll ones to wound, but it's got a cool sword as well, which is just awesome. So then the 3 mandatory troops are from the battalion. We've got a tactical squad with a las cannon. It's fairly basic. It's really good, a cheap heavy weapon really. A cheeky las cannon knocked about everywhere, which is pretty handy. But yeah, all the other guys have just got bolters. I actually need to change the bolter on the sergeant. I'm going to magnetise it. I'm just waiting for magnets to arrive. So then we have a scout squad with bolters, which is the old scout squad that I've been using a lot. And then we've got a new scout squad, my infiltrator scout squad. As you can see, they've been converted. They've got stalker bolters, and they've got the Militarum Tempestus Scion heads. So they are my infiltrating scout squad. A bit more undercover compared to the other dudes in my mind anyway, so they've already gone in and told everyone where everyone is, and the other scouts are the backup ones that come with the rest of the army. And then we've got some sniper scouts, obviously fairly standard with camo cloaks. So they're kind of like, they're the 4 troops. I've actually got 4 troops. So the tactical squad are there to kind of like hold an objective at the back, basically be more fire support with with Gabriel and the Lieutenant Hellstorm. But then the scout squads are going to be really good for anti-deep strike, because they can infiltrate more than 9 inches away from enemy models. So when I can deploy, it can create a big massive circle and essentially have a castle in the middle of all my other shooting. Or they can, if I don't have deep strikes, I can either use them at the back of the board to hold objectives, or I can launch them forwards and hold objectives there. So then we've got a heavy support. We have the Hellblaster squad with the plasma incinerators, which are the 30-inch range rapid fire weapons, which are just so good. They're just so good. They always seem to just do the work, you know. The people don't really worry about them because there's other stuff they need to worry about, and then the Hellblasters come in 2 damage and just make a mess. So then another heavy support, we've actually got the Relic Leviathan Dreadnought with the twin storm cannons, which is just a solid unit, you know, 20 strength 7 -2, 2 damage to shots. It's just, you just can't sniff at that really. It's just so good. But yeah, then we've got a flyer. We've got the Stormhawk Interceptor with 2 assault cannons, las talon and Skyhammer missile launchers. That's a fairly stock loadout for what I've been using. I'm using it quite a lot. It's a really good unit. It's really, the thing is, it's fast. People forget about it because you can pull it at the back of the board and then it goes boom, 40 inches straight into the middle of the board. It can't grab objectives, but it can get units that are out of line of sight. That's the main thing. And we've got 2 Razorbacks. We've got Hunter Killers on both, Storm Bolters on both, and twin assault cannons. Again, a fairly standard unit for Space Marines. Probably use these to drop my deployment drop count, because I've got 12 capacity. I've got like 4 characters which can all jump in one, and then I'm going to put another squad in another, and then the scouts can go and do the rest. Or if not, I can put a character in and a scout squad in each one. And stuff like that. So they're really good for just like lowering the drop count during deployment, and also they can do they're just really good firepower, especially with the Hunter Killer there as well. So that is it for the battalion. I'm just making sure because I'm reading Battlescribe and it's all mixed up. So in the Vanguard Attachment, we have a Tech Marine with a power axe and a bolt gun and a servo arm. So he's going to be there to fix stuff, which is going to be really fun. It's always annoying when you've got like a vehicle that's just on its lowest bracket, and then you heal it 2 wounds, it's back up to its middle bracket or top bracket. It's just like, well tried. Try again. But yeah, so we've got a Tech Marine as the HQ, as a healer, and then we've also got another healer. We've got the Apothecary Galen, so always sprinting. He's going to be running around and just healing the characters and stuff, keeping the Lieutenant Gabriel alive and the Librarian hopefully, and potentially bringing back like your Tactical Marines back. Say you lose your Sergeant, you want to bring him back, you can always bring him back after that, and then you can always like use it to bring back Hellblasters, or just again keeping characters alive. For example, you've got a Tech Marine fixing Dreadnoughts, you've got an Apothecary keeping the Tech Marine alive, and so on. So then I've got 2 Dreadnoughts. I've got a standard Space Marine Dreadnought with 2 twin autocannons. So this is kind of like more of a backline unit, because a lot of my army is 24-inch range. It's just, that's how it goes. All the good weapons are 24-inch range, which is a bit annoying. But now we have a Maltese Dreadnought sat at the back with 40-inch range with 8 shots, which is really good. So you can kind of sit at the back and he does the same amount of damage as the Relic Leviathan, just not as many shots, but also like nearly a third of the cost. And then we have a Redemptive Dreadnought, again fairly standard. He's got the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, 2 Storm Bolters, and the Icarus Storm Pod, which is the anti-air gun. So I believe that's everything. I should mention that all the characters in the squads, all the sergeants have chainswords. Anything that's got a chainsword, everything that can get chainswords for free has one, unless it's got a different melee weapon. So yeah, that's the army. I'm quite glad it's all finished painted because I've just been painting non-stop, which is pretty crazy. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm hopefully going to do like a review video of each game whilst I'm there, so you can kind of see how I get on. But they're kind of like the main tactic of this video. The main tactic of the army is the scouts stop deep strikes, or if there's no deep strikes, they grab objectives early. And then the rest of the army is kind of like a castle, then splits off towards the end of the game. Like the racerbacks are really quick. People forget that they move 12, so when they advance they move 12 plus d6, so they can really just charge across the board, and then the flyer just kind of goes around and deals with stuff that's out of the way. You know, things are out of line of sight, like characters and stuff. So SM Battle Reports run their own type of format mission. There's 3 missions that you're playing during the game. You play an Eternal War mission, a Maelstrom mission, and you play Tertiary mission, which is your secondary objectives in the normal rulebook. So you play random. Well, it's not random; they are set. We'll put the rules pack down below if you are interested, and I'll put a link to all the lists as well because they are public too. So you have the Eternal War mission, which is worth 14 tournament points. So basically, if you win the Eternal War, you are high up on points. Then there's the Maelstrom, which is secondary, and for that you win 8 points. So if to win the game, you really need to win Eternal War. But if you're struggling, you can always go for the Maelstrom. And then Tertiary is your secondary, so that's first strike rather than first blood. So that's kill a unit in your first turn instead of kill the first unit. Warlord and Linebreaker, and for those you win 6 tournament points. So essentially there is 28 points to be won, plus your kill points, which is like just how many points of models you've killed. But if you win the Eternal War mission, but then the opponent wins the Maelstrom and the secondaries, the Tertiary mission, then you actually draw rather than just straight up win. So it's very important to make sure you do play every mission. It can't be said enough that it's like play the mission, don't just kill your opponent. But in that sense, it is like it's amplified, right? So, but the great thing is if you are losing the Eternal War, then you can always draw. You know, you won't always lose, which is just fantastic, unless you get unlucky. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, then do post in the comments. Hopefully this is a new camera, so I've been trying it out. Hopefully the sound's okay. Hope it's alright for you guys. But thank you very much for watching. There's lots of links below to all our social media, to Facebook, Instagram, all that. We also have Discord. Discord's kind of like a web-based forum type chat room where you can just join in and talk, and we just talk about hobby and stuff like that, and lists and stuff that I'm working on privately and stuff like that. We also are on Twitch, obviously, where we do painting every week, so do check out all the links below if you can. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. I've been Hellstorm Wargaming. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, get ready for the videos and the live streams from No Retreat 6. See you later.